mama. Keep your devilment out of my sight. Hey, big mama. Hey, big mama.
Wild thing, think I love you. But I wild thing. You make my heart sing. You make everything groovy. Wild thing.
Hey, Lincoln, that prick Greco threw me out on my ass. He can give a shit I got a pregnant wife at home. Nice to be back on the job is all I'm saying.
Speech louder than word, and I'm a man with a great experience. I know you got you another man, but I can love you better than him. Take my hand, don't be afraid. I wanna prove every word I say. I'm advertising love for free, so won't you play your ad?
You're him, aren't you? Lincoln Clay.
Vito asked me to come see you.
He wants our guys to do double the runs. Double the runs means double the chances of running into the Coast Guard.
Well, I don't think I'm gonna be too much help dealing with them.
So I will deal with those hijos de la gran puta. I need someone to keep the warehouses full, keep the money coming in.
How much we talking?
Enough to make it worth your troubles. You're gonna be hitting trucks for the contraband.
Seems simple enough. I'll let you know when I get the first truck.
You didn't just save his life, you know? You brought him back. The real Vito. What I mean is, I haven't seen this Vito in a way he deserves. Is it back in the freezer again?
Would you believe me if I say no?
No, I don't think so. But I believe very few people these days. And if Vito said this is the way things are, that's how they are. If you see any of Greco's men out there, you should deal with them. It will make it easier for us to conduct business. I got my eye on some prime shipments out there. Go bust up some heads and bring it back here. I'll take it from there. Vito's had a lifetime of people fucking him over. You're not gonna be another... Shouldn't you be out there stealing trucks and making yourself a pain in Marcano's ass? Trying to corrupt some runs to Havana next month, but I can't find anyone. When the fuck did everybody turn pussy?
Get someone out here to River Road for this cash.
Be there soon. Your money's always safer with me. Call me if you need me.
Who we shooting?
Didn't you hear? We're about to find ourselves in the middle of a race war.
I've seen you shoot. Still not happy about it. Thinks you're most likely the devil.
You know, I had a look at his service record. Oh, settle down. I was just curious. He was a medic, but he saw action at Klimbaugh with the 614th. He was credited with taking out 2 Kraut tanks on top of the 16 men he shot. A lot of killing for a would-be priest.
That was different. It was during a war.
And this isn't? Look, I'm just saying, we didn't win that war by worrying about hurting someone's feelings. We won it by bombing the Krauts and Nips back to the Stone Age. Padre'd be wise to remember that.
Yeah, maybe. I'll catch you later.
You're not still sore about me looking into the Padre, are you? I'm betting Scaletta was happy to see you. Heard what you did to Richie Doucette. Glad you haven't lost your touch. Sal's everything wrong with this little twisted corner of the country you have here. A grubby fuck who thinks he's still in the process of setting up here. Goddamn thieves already had half this town wired to hell.
That's right. It's 1968, boys. The age of Aquarius. Times are changing. Girls like a cool bitch.
In this dirty old part of the city where the sun refused to shine, people tell me they're hate when you say try. Now, my girl, you're so young and pretty, and one thing I know is true: if you're dead before time is through, I'll tell my cops.
I can't believe what I'm reading, what I'm hearing on the radio. What you doing?
You knew how it was gonna go down. I sat right there and told you.
Maybe I'm just realizing there's a difference between hearing about something in the abstract and seeing it splash across the front page of the newspaper.
You didn't think I'd go through with it.
I don't... No, I knew. I knew as soon as you regained consciousness. I could see it. I look at you, I see who you were. A little boy who didn't have much, but who also wasn't angry about it. A little boy who shared, who laughed, who just enjoyed being. I wonder what happened to him.
He finally realized how things work.
Is that so?
How many times was the orphanage vandalized by rednecks? How many times do we have to drive around asking restaurants for their leftovers because we didn't have nothing else to eat?
Did we have to deal with racist assholes? Sure. But whenever they did something, folks come around and help us. White, black, Baptist, Lutheran, you name it. You know how all you boys got new jackets on Christmas? Those came from an old white woman, a Calvinist. She spent the entire year making them. If all you ever look for is evil, it's all you ever gonna see.
I gotta go.
I never wanted this for you, Lincoln. I wish I had the words to Haven't the people down here heard about a little invention called Vito's probably grateful about these knuckleheads you're trying to recruit? Don't get dragged into their little fights.
Oh, yes. Point for Dunn's favorite son, Thomas Burke.
How's he doing since Danny?
9 weeks ago, Burke stumbles into Roman the Butcher Barbiere's deli, drunk off his ass, waving a gun around. He fires off 10 rounds, but the only thing he manages to hit is a fucking ham hock in the goddamn deli case. The butcher's boys slap the shit out of him and toss him in a dumpster.
Barbieri is the one who took over Point Verdun, right? Busted up Burke's leg with a tire iron.
That's why Burke was willing to go along with the robbery. He thought it'd make things square with Sal, and he'd be able to get Point Verdun back.
He always struck me as an asshole.
Yeah, just like every other Irishman. But he hates Marcano as much as you do.
Yeah, all right. Least I can do is give Danny's old man a chance for a little payback. Oh, fucking hell.
He's been spending his time in a dive bar up in Point Verdun. Duffy's, it's called. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
Yo, you better be worth all this trouble.
Burke's just this side of a lunatic, but he's a lunatic who wants Sal dead. Find him. I know this is personal for you, but you want to kill Sal and that dipshit son of his, you're gonna need to keep your head.
Sirhan Sirhan for the murder of Robert Kennedy was delayed. The accused shooter will undergo additional psychiatric tests and brain x-rays. Sirhan's defense attorney strongly hinted that he intends to have his client plead innocent by reason of insanity. Kennedy was murdered in Los Angeles after winning the California primary.
Lincoln Clay. Jesus Christ on the cross. Now, it's in everything. Heard you were dead.
Been hearing that a lot.
The fuck do you want?
Came here to make you a business proposition.
Is that so?
I'm going after Marcano, his brothers, anyone else that's associated with him.
You want my help?
Way I see it, once we deal with Barbieri, you get Point Verdun back. After that, we can discuss what happens to the rest of the city.
No, fuck off. Voltage chalky bastards once already. Look where it got me.
From where I'm standing, I'm not seeing much of a difference between then and now.
You listen, and you listen, God, you fuck. Danny was so burned up, the coroner wouldn't let me get a last look. If anyone's killing that fucking Marcano, it's me.
Unless Marcano's hanging around one of these dive bars, I don't think he has too much to worry about.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. There's no more stones in the likes of you there are fucking off. A fucking ingrate. Coming to your question, me. You and your kind, you caught Denra at the first sign of trouble. You always have, you always will. Fucking keys.
Move over, or I'll move you over. What the Christ you think you're doing?
You were bragging about your stones, so I figured we'd take a little ride. See who cracks first, the Chalky or the Mick. You ain't proving nothing.
That's the shot. Maybe there's hope for you yet, you monkey batch. You're getting me all chubbed up now, Chalky. My mother's got more leather in her step than the likes of you.
Without Thomas Burke, Lincoln's war against Sal Marcano ended before it really had a chance to begin. Lincoln's bloated body was pulled out of the river a few days later.
This ain't your lucky day, motherfucker.
What the Christ you think you're doing?
You were bragging about your stones, so I figured we'd take a little ride. See who cracks first, the Chalky or the Mick.
Oh, there. That one made me ring teeth tighten up. I feel warning. Your shite driving's pulling on me forward strings.
all right. You proved your point, you mongrel sap. Pull over here. Nah, get the fuck out of my raid. Don't buy me shot. I get out and talk.
Somebody call the cops!
WNBX, solid gold at 790.
Well, I saw a lot crying, but I'm out on the road again. I ain't got no woman just to call my special friend.
Oh, my fault.
I wanted to tell her comic books didn't do me any harm, and they weren't doing our little girl any harm.
Out of the way.
What's your problem?
You stay there, I'll stay here. Both are happy.
Back so soon, then?
Tell me about Barbieri.
Barbieri? Well, he's a right fucking cunt. I can tell you that much.
You know what I'm asking, Burke. Give me something I can use.
Barbieri's running Splow out of the Sweetwater Distillery.
Splow?
Painter's piss. White mule. Alley gin. Poachine, moonshine, you ignorant fuck. Christ, what kind of booze you people drink over there in Darkyville?
Kinda's not called painter's piss.
Boy, you ain't lived. Set the whole thing up myself. And that gunny fuck comes in and takes it from me. Smashes me knee all to hell. Barbieri's gonna suffer. You hear? Dies. Slow.
What else has he got besides the distillery?
Aye, runs that old Robert O. slaughterhouse. He's doing more in there than cutting a lean ribeye. Drags in there. That's the India.
I'll do the heavy lifting on this, Burke.
Uh-huh.
Once Barbieri's dead, I'm counting on you to step up.
Oh, I'll do more than step up. And that'll be running this whole damn town or burning it to the ground. But honest, it doesn't make a whole lot of difference to me either way. A nation, come on, once again. A nation once again. And Ireland long, a province be, a nation once again.
Time for y'all to hear what the Holla's got to say. This is the Holla Speaks. And tonight we talking about this phrase I keep hearing people throwing around.
Lincoln, over here.
Surprised to see you here, Nikki.
I know what you're planning on doing. And I couldn't just sit here and watch my old man send you out half-cocked. Fuck.
Well, your dad's never been much for details.
Yeah, what he didn't tell you is that the man running the Sweetwater Distillery is named Carl Bevers. Hard-ass, country asshole. His family runs the shine through the business, sells it to local shops.
Bevers ever let on to where he keeps his stills?
He's got brains enough to move things around. Rumor is he's got a map hid somewhere for his drivers.
Something like that could come in handy. Maybe I'll convince one of his men to tell me where it is.
Hey, we've got another man, goes by the name of Bear, keeping an eye on the meatpacking plant. You should go see him.
I'll do that. Thanks for the help.
Anytime, Lincoln. You want to know what Bevers is up to, you're gonna have to get at some of his people.